Right then, this is a quick walk around video, and this is for a Honda CR-V 1.6 SE diesel. Very low mileage one, just 36,000 miles from new. Been serviced 11 times. It is in lovely condition. Really fabulous looking car. 63 plates, as you can see. Front of the car, nice and clean. Lights and lenses are clear and intact. There's no cracks or condensation there. Bonnet, very clean. Can't see a smudge anywhere on there. Near side of the car, absolutely crisp in the panels. Can't see any indentations there at all. Nice front alloy, pretty much unmarked. Near side rear alloy, again, absolutely stunning condition. Back of the car, bumper corners very clean. The off side of the car, driver's side, as with the near side, just beautifully smooth in the panel work there. Side rear alloy, again, absolutely lovely. Remaining panel work. I know it's only done a low mileage, but it is an 11-year-old car. It is in absolutely stunning condition. Coming to the back of the car, absolutely enormous boots in these cars. It's been kept in beautiful condition back here as well. Just coming to the back, huge amounts of legroom. Our video does make this centre of the seats and part of the seats look a bit pinky. They're not, they are black, so no idea what my video does it, but it's always done it. I don't know what to do to change it. But it's been kept beautifully back here. The front on the passenger side, and all very clean and tidy. Passenger seat again. So it's hardly ever been sat on. Finally come to the driver's door card, as with all the others, very clean. Same with the footwell areas and driver's seat, all in fantastic condition. Again, it is black. We'll have to try and sort that out one day. Let's go inside the car now. Engine's running as is always the case, so the dash is illuminated. The dashboard, to all intents and purposes, looks like new. Pop the car into reverse, you can see the rear parking camera there, and that complements the front and rear parking sensors on the car. Coming down, this has been kept absolutely beautifully. Just to show the dashboard binnacle, 36,505 miles, and there are no warning lights on the dashboard at all. Finally, just to show you, owner's manual pack and lock and wheel nut key, all hanging present with the car. Right then, this is a quick road test video, and this is for a Honda CR-V 1.6 SE diesel. The car is registered ND63BVY, and mileage at the start of the road test is just 36,505 miles. The reason we do these videos, and as I always say, especially this bit, the road test section, is to ensure that if anyone is online looking at any of the cars we're advertising, they get to see that very car in operation. We've always felt it important because, unfortunately, like far too many people, we've headed off to go and see cars which look perfectly good in photographs or a description, only to get there and find out it's got an obvious fault that shows up, and that can be hugely frustrating. Also do it on these very quiet country roads. It's a beautiful part of Gloucestershire. This actually forms part of the road test route we take our customers on, and the hope is, of course, it'll be representative of what you feel yourself should you go on a drive in the car. So coming to the car, as you'll know from the walk around section, it's been kept very well. It's had, I think, a total of 11 services, so it's been done on the year rather than the miles, quite clearly. The engines are brilliant diesel engines. Got all the trademark qualities you'd expect from a Honda, so with good regular maintenance, they'll last a very long time and be very reliable. They're cam chain driven, so there's no cam belts to worry about on them. But more than that, in some ways, is just how nice it is to drive. On the move, it's smooth, very quiet, very economical. It's a really efficient engine. It's the whole purpose of buying a diesel, of course, but it really is a pleasure to use it. Unlike some of its competitors, where you rev them but then they die away quite quickly, this has got a broad spread of power from low down, but it really picks up and goes. So don't think it's only a 1.6. It really does pick up and go very well indeed. Engine then feeds into the clutch and gearbox. Clutch in the car, absolutely perfect. Pipe point is exactly where it's meant to be. It's lovely and smooth in operation. Gearbox, another simply brilliant Honda gearbox. It starts with the positioning of the gear lever. The way it's angled out of the dashboard rather than going straight down means the actual angle of change is absolute perfection for the way your arm moves. Unlike lots of its competitors, if not nearly all of them, the gear change is short in throw. It's got a lovely kind of snappy feel to it, very precise, and that feels exactly as it would have done when it was new. There's absolutely zero wear in it. Then coming on to the steering and chassis, these are really, really good SUVs. I mean, they were way ahead of their time because they were one of the very first to come out, but also the first to actually drive like cars. It doesn't intimidate, it doesn't feel clumsy, and I've always said, it's always frustrated me when you read or listen to some of the videos online. Some people say, they're not very exciting to drive. Guess what? They're not. They really aren't. But if you want a Ferrari, it's brilliant. They handle superbly. But this is brilliant in its own way for what it's designed to do. And this is designed to get you and your family from A to B comfortably. And it does it absolutely brilliantly, because comfort is such a subjective thing. If you go for a pillowy, soft ride, initially it can feel great, but when you start going through some corners, you get lots of motion, especially because the car's higher up, and it can be quite nauseating. And this settles to a very comfortable, compliant ride. But when you do go through the corners, you don't get lots of body roll. Body control is absolutely brilliantly kept in check, so pushing through this one a bit quicker than I would normally, it's just so settled. It really, really is. The steering is precise, it's accurate, it's well weighted, and it never makes the car feel nervous in any way. It really doesn't. Also worth pointing out, there's absolutely no vibrations from the steering at this speed, or any speed actually up to the legal limit. It also tracks absolutely dead straight as well, so all fine there. Suspension, no clonks, no rattles, nothing from underneath the vehicle at all. So again, it all just feels tight as a drum. It really, really does, the car. Brakes on the car, make sure no one's directly behind me. But they're very good, powerful, no pulsing, no vibrations, so all in good order there as well. Worth pointing out, the car over the next couple of days will be heading off for an MOT, and that's done independently of us, so all these things are going to be checked anyway. And then come to the interior. They are cavernous in here. There's no compromise, so you've got lots of space up front, great driving position, brilliant visibility, enormous amounts of rear leg room, so I can sit behind myself with acres to spare behind me. And you've also got a huge boot as well. What a video can't impart, of course, is build quality, and these are beautifully put together cars. No squeaks, no rattles, nothing. Honda know the markets they go for. They understand their market, so this has got to be tough for the type of use it's going to have, but easy to keep clean. So they don't go for kind of showy, squidgy plastics everywhere. They go for the stuff that actually is going to stand the test of time and look good in years to come. And it is superbly constructed, it really is. It's also very, very easy to operate. You've got the dash itself is literally simplicity itself. It's nice, big, simple, easy to use radio with your hands-free on there for the telephones. Dual zone climate control system, so you can have different temperatures side to side if you want to. That also, by the way, pumps out absolutely ice cold air, so air conditioning working perfectly as well. All of the switch gear, whatever you twist, press or prod, has that really satisfying high quality damped feel. The Honda do ever so well. And then your dash binnacle in front there, just crisp white on black dials, as it should be, but unfortunately most modern cars have sort of gone to being horribly overcomplicated and gimmicky. That's just exactly how a dash should be. And then finally you've got this lovely leather-bound steering wheel. I can't fault the car. It drives absolutely beautifully.